How are you? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm
Okay.
ready.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so I'm gonna share the map.
Sweet. Maybe a little pretense of what's going on here.
Yeah,
Nothing.
we're in the street in the town.
You're standing in the street.
Yeah, we're gonna go to our house,
All right,
right?
hang on, and then I'm gonna have to do this number and why? Where did that go? Oh, it's back there. Okay, here we go. And this here, and then I have to invite people if they want any kind of. Okay, stop that. All right.
Okay.
All right, yes. So you have come to stand in front of your new manor.
Okay.
And you are in Troll Skull Alley, is where you guys are.
Old Skull Alley.
Yes.
Alright, it's been so long. Are we still at the point where we have not found out the ghosts?
You have not.
Correct?
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, we know that something is haunting the house, but we don't know. And we know that it's like a person that used to live there that's half elf, right?
Yes.
But we have a deed, correct? That is our house now.
Yes, you have a deed. Yes.
So we have a choice. Me and Michaela were talking about this. We could try to get that ghost to be on our side and just
Yeah.
guard
Yeah,
the
we
house
could talk
and
to it. Yeah.
try to get him. If he's just totally crazy and wants to kill us all the time, then might have to deal with that. But
All right.
this reminds me of the game we used to play, Rodney, Baldur's Gate, the one that was for PlayStation 2 that had the singing elf mate.
Yes.
Okay.
So, with that said, you guys are in the in the street, not alley, but in the street, and kind of give back to where we were. There's several shops along the way. You can see signs from right where you're standing. You can see signs that are the Tiger Eye is close by to you guys. And,
Okay.
And
so it's a conveniently placed spot, huh?
Yep. And so you can see that there's a bookstore down the way. And you kind of know that you are in kind of an area where a lot of different merchants are. A lot of the houses and stuff that you are in are just that. They are just houses of different people that live in the vicinity. And that's basically you have just saved Forloon and you have purchased the deed, or not purchased, but were given the deed and did the notary and all that. And so this manor is your manor at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I guess we will enter the manor.
Yep. Oh, I farted.
And awarely. We'll carefully enter the manor.
So we were told about the. Oh Jesus! We were told about the haunting. We haven't experienced it ourselves, correct?
Right. Yep. We were told that there was an half-elf guy that used to own this tavern and house, and that he died, and now gets mad if people go in there, and he causes havoc. Basically, sounds like mischief. Basically, he's not like killing people or attacking them, but he like turns the beer things on, lets it leak all over the floor, and breaks stuff, and throws stuff around, especially in the bar. if I remember correctly.
All right. Well, let's. So we have heard about it, and we are willing to go in, and we accepted it, and so it's time, I guess.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So yeah,
Here we
let's
go.
go in.
All right. As the door opens, there's no light inside of the manor, but as you go in, you are entering into a room that you can you guys have seen it, but it is the inn or the bar area, the tavern area.
Okay.
As you come into it, one thing that you start to take notice is that it is in shambles. It does not look or appear to have been used in a long time, and it is desperately in need of repair. Most of the tables and chairs are just kind of scattered around and upset around the room. Cobwebs are in every corner, and
Okay.
and as you enter, happy with your new home, in the dust that's on the window, you can see a scribbling start to happen, and it just says, "Go away."
I immediately look at Bruna, and I'm like, I believe we should comply. Yeah.
I'm like, no.
I walk up to the window and start drawing a smiley face in the dust.
Awesome.
That's even scarier.
Okay.
When this happens, a chair flies across the room, smashes into the wall.
Okay.
Yeah. Immediately I'm like, okay, we don't need to piss it off.
Right. Do we know the name of this ghost? Like, I think you might have told us before, but I can't remember.
You know the previous owner.
It's the ghost. Okay.
And so that was the his name was Liff, is what you were told.
Okay.
Can I make a history check to see if I know anything about the name?
Absolutely.
I'll do the same.
Do we know if the owner died?
14.
Oh, I guess that's what the history check is for.
I will make a history check also. Let's see, that's a great idea. Where is history at? There it is.
Okay. So yeah, it yes, you have heard that Liff was a half-elf. And he was the tavern's previous bar keeper.
Okay.
He, from what you remember from the stories, is that Liff had maintained the tavern, and that the tavern was his life's work. And yes, sadly enough, he had died. And as other people had tried to fix it up or whatever, it appeared that Liff has not moved on and would write things such as closing time and last call on like dirty floors and stuff until the other people that had tried to live in the house had basically left.
Closing time.
Who has the most charisma?
Let me see.
Got a
Kane.
13.
Kane has
I've got a 14.
Okay. If you're higher than Kurzak, then we will have you talk to him. And I'm just gonna like lean over and whisper to you that we should probably tell him that it's okay if he stays here, and he could even work here as a bartender still, if he wanted to.
I immediately whisper back to him, like, "Are you sure that's a good idea?"
Yes. Yeah, I think it's okay. I mean, I think people will, as long as he's friendly, I think people will. He just has to agree to be friendly and not cause trouble. So,
Okay, but how do we know if we can even carry a drink?
I don't know. Can you carry a drink, Rodney?
We don't know that
Speak to
yet.
a corporeal ghost. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll see if he can, because he can throw stuff. So I figure he
Yeah.
can pick up stuff.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I turn around and I kind of am a little upset with Bruna because I don't want to talk to the ghost. I'm like, okay, perhaps spirit, for your time here, if you want, uh, would you like to be our barkeep?
Nothing is said or heard, um, and everything is just really kind of creepily quiet in the room.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go search behind the bar and see if I can't find anything that is related to him or. Oh, I can't move.
Oh, you will be
Okay.
here in a minute. Okay, you should be able to move.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here behind the bar and see if I can't find any information about him behind the bar. I'm gonna search behind the bar.
All
All
right.
right, how do I search? Let's see, where am I searching? I guess I
If
just
Bruna
searched.
dies, that's on him, dog.
Bruno's possessed by an evil ghost.
You can just roll. Uh, uh, let's see.
Investigate.
You're wanting to search? Yeah,
Yeah.
investigate. Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
I found every damn thing behind the bar. I'm now drinking from different bottles.
Wow. Yes. Okay, so as you're looking around behind the bar, there are several um, tarnished silverware, cask of wine, and a bunch of other worthless debris. Um, there are some harmless rats that scurry out from there, but you really don't see too much that would indicate uh, uh, lift or anything like that. Because I mean, as you search, you kind of remember, oh yeah, there has been other owners that have tried to clean this place up.
Okay.
So other people
So
have been here.
Yeah, but there is
Boy, okay.
there is like I said, there's some wine, there's some tarnished silverware, and other just crap back there.
okay. I'm gonna smell the wine and see if it's any good.
Um, as soon as you uncork it, the smell of vinegar just burns your nose.
Okay. Bad wine. All right. So we're like, yay, wine for Kane.
Wine for Kane.
Kane growls at you.
Can
If he
I?
knows.
This.
I want to make an Arcana check
Okay.
just to know if like this truly is a ghost, because it's like it's specifically says that like magical traditions, the planes of existence, and the inhabitants of those planes. So I just want to make sure this is a ghost and not some like invisible tomfoolery or like
Yeah,
um
someone with mage
Something else.
hand
yeah
fucking us over.
some mage hand or invisible.
Okay.
So yeah, I just want to make an Arcana check and make sure this is like a ghost. I would recognize that it's a ghost.
So,
I'm getting my bad rolls out of the way. Don't worry, guys.
Um,
Don't worry, guys. I'm worrying.
so yeah, you do check, and you are not certain, but it would appear that it is not some kind of magical
I know nothing.
form of anything like that. It was just I mean, like I said, you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, but you're not certain, basically.
I gotcha.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to talk to the ghost again. I'm gonna say, show us a sign if you want to work for us or be friendly with us. We could use a ghost around the house, keep everything going, and you could still work here and take care of the bar and do stuff. See if he actually reacts at all.
Yeah, make a charisma check again.
All right. 1 second. Okay, he hates me. I'm gonna be like duck behind the bar in case he starts throwing things, and then say, Orion, like you need to talk to him. I'm a dwarf. I don't know how to talk very good. Maybe you can convince
And
him.
they yell from the other room, "Hey!"
I have just books, like a book for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just a book. And I'm just gonna rip out a page and just set it like down, and then I have ink and an ink pen, and I'm gonna set that down as well next to the page. And then I'm just gonna say, if you have something to say, say it. That's it.
Nice.
All right. Are you doing that in an intimidation way or charisma way? Kind of
It's more of just matter of fact. Like I'm just
Okay.
not gonna waste time.
All right. So
It's
roll
like a
roll a charisma
impatient-
check.
Okay.
About those bad rolls. Anyway, uh, the pen moves, scribbles leave, and that's it.
I flip the page to the other side that's blank, and I go try again.
Try again.
Okay, I'm gonna say to him, I just made a 19 charisma check. I'm gonna say to him, we don't really want to have to fight with you or make you leave. You would be welcome here if you would, but you have to make some kind of agreement with us.
Yeah, I'm like, I pipe up, and I'm like, fact of the matter is that I don't even care if you're peeping on me in the shower. I just don't want to wake up with a dagger in my chest.
So in the book that Kurzak has said try again on,
Mhm.
he just writes fine. It just appears fine, and it says, but I'm not helping.
Okay.
That's fine.
And I go, so nothing's changed then.
I'm gonna kind of like pipe up at this point. I'm gonna be like, okay, listen. Sounds like you don't want to be here, and the fact is that I don't care if you're here or not. But if I know that you're probably bound here, so do you want us to fix up the place? Because it looks like somebody's tried and you've chased them off.
Once again, in the book, it just says my manor.
Sounds great. Would you want us to put your name on the deed?
At this point, no response.
All right.
Okay.
I just close up the book and pack it back away.
We could name. I'm gonna say We could name the bar after you. Lift's Ghostly Bar. Or Tavern. Lift's Ghostly Tavern.
If you want, you can watch over the stockpiles of money. Of course, we're gonna have to buy goods with that money, but we could make you part owner. I mean, the fact is that I'm not too afraid of sharing, but it is going to be that because I will be gleaning some profits from it.
Yes.
As you say this, just one of the chairs that was over on its side ends up being put up on its legs.
Okay.
All right.
And
I'm going to take the deed out. Who has the deed?
Okay. I don't know. Do I have the deed?
I don't.
Somebody has the deed. Is it still in the party sheet? Might be in the party sheet.
I had a deed,
Yes.
but
Let
I
me
don't
see.
know where it went to.
Okay, only thing I have on
Let me
the
check
deed is
my
daggers.
inventory. I feel like that would be something I pick up.
I'm going to tell him that he is welcome to, if anybody is being evil or out of control because they're drinking too much, he's welcome to haunt them and cause them all kinds of mischief. If anybody's trying
Oh
to
yeah,
break
in
into our
fact,
house,
if you, I understand there's not much that you can do, but you can do whatever you want, as long as you're not hurting the friendly guests. We do want to make money here. Anyway, fact is whoever has a deed, even if it's not made up yet, I would like to pull out the deed and I'm gonna go ahead and write his name on it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna before I do that, I'm gonna kind of gesture toward the paper, and I'm gonna be like, "That is your name, correct? I don't want to have the wrong person legally binded to this piece of paper."
Yes, is just written in the dust of a table.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
All
Welcome
right.
to the bar, Lift, is what I say. And then I
Yeah,
start
welcome
cleaning.
back. Sorry, welcome us. Welcome us to your bar.
Yes, welcome us to your bar. Then I'm going to start cleaning up the stuff, like behind the bar.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna start grabbing stuff and mending it.
Oh yeah, you have the men spell, don't you?
Yep, I'm just gonna start.
Let's try
mending
to
broken
keep
things.
all the original stuff in here. If stuff looks new, right? Like somebody else brought it in here. Let's try to make this like kind of old style.
Mhm.
What do you guys think?
I agree. I'm going to light a fire in the fireplace
Okay.
so we don't freeze to death. I have no interest. What time of the year is it, Grundy?
It's
Fall.
it's
isn't
beginning. It's the end of fall, beginning of winter. Yes.
it? Okay.
It's
So I'm gonna light a
beginning
fire.
to look.
Warm
Yeah.
the house up.
I think we should leave all the dust that is in out of cleaning reach. You know, like such as the ceiling area.
Austin, you do have the deed.
I thought I did, dude. I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
I just didn't look very much. Troll skull deed. Yep. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna write our names on it and his name obviously, but I think we should leave all the chandeliers and everything dusty
Okay.
with a bunch of cobwebs on them. Yeah, I think it adds to it.
All right.
I mean, does anybody have? Hold on, I need to look at my action tab. Actually, I have thaumaturgy.
I will sweep the floor and clean the bar. Set all the stools up.
Yep, I just dropped up the pseudopod, and me and the pseudopod are just picking stuff up.
All right.
Okay.
So as you're cleaning, you start to notice that the tavern is in a lot more like despair than you thought it was. So there's a lot of um, repairs that need to be done. As you kind of clean up and move around the house, you do see that definitely some carpentry work needs done. The roof has leaks, and
Which is understandable. I kind of assumed as much.
and and obviously the furniture is some of it is beyond
Bad.
repair, and
All right.
and so you're missing a lot of tables and things that would fill up the room. Um,
Okay.
as
Yep,
you
it's gonna be a work in progress, guys.
as you guys go up and you start, like, just, I mean, like, again, you guys have walked through the place, but as you go up you do kind of see that, like, the different rooms, they are empty. There's nothing in them at all. Some of the bedrooms, there's no beds, there's nothing in there. And the library and study does have some books, but it's nothing really of
Mostly
any kind
empty.
of importance. Yeah, it's mostly just empty.
Okay.
You guys have kind of started to do this, and over the next few days of different cleaning and things like that that you guys have been doing, you realize that there is around the corner a furniture store, and there's a lot of different places just right around you that could get you the stuff that you need. And because you've been kind of going around and asking and talking to people, the word is starting to get out that you guys are trying to fix up the manor. Um, and as you go and you start doing
Is this
that,
place big enough? Okay, I see multiple floors.
Yep. Yep.
All right, I only saw the
Yeah,
first
I
floor
did
there.
too. So I pulled
Oh,
up
okay, okay, yeah, it's gonna be a pretty penny to fix all this, but that's okay. So we've got the first floor, which is the tap room, kitchen, bar, hatch to basement, which goes to the wine cellar, right?
yep,
Wine cellar, ale cellar, and then back up to the tap room. Okay. Second floor, we got a common room, spare bedrooms, and a third floor with a library, master bedroom, private bath. We got a master bedroom, another bedroom, and a den. Okay, so I vote, right?
Mhm.
There's just going to be some talk between us. I vote that we are just a bar.
Okay. Yep.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I
And
was,
then
yeah.
I think
Is Kurzak gonna do this?
me
Like, no.
me and Kurzak
Sounds
live in the
nice.
master bedroom.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Ooh, yeah, I'm here for it.
Me and Kurzak. Well, the reason why I say this is because obviously I like the finer things in life, right?
Sure. Yeah.
So, and then Kurzak is right next to the library and study.
Okay. I will. I don't need a lot of room. I'll be in the attic bedroom with Kane.
Okay, so the third floor bedroom right across the hall from me.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, I love this floor plan. Actually, it's kind of cool looking.
That is.
I have nothing to hide, so you guys can use, except for Kane, can use the private bath anytime. And I vote that we actually change the den, flip the den with the bedroom, right, and turn the bedroom into the second floor bedroom into the quote unquote den area, and we actually make the den Ika's bedroom.
His bedroom. Okay.
The reason for it is because being that she's a cat girl, she can have bedroom space in the long 10 by 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, the 10 by 25.
Sweet. Yeah.
And then that circular area could be a actual like nest kind of area.
Okay.
Anyway,
That sounds good.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna chop up all the old furniture into like firewood-sized pieces. Before I do that, I'm gonna tell Lift that I'm just like making the stuff that's broken into fire, but we're gonna get new furniture, so he doesn't have to worry.
Yeah, he's probably not going to talk very much to us.
No,
That's
he probably
fine.
hears us. Yeah, but he's not gonna talk very much.
I'm going to just say on there that Lift can have he can stay with us in the master because I really don't give a shit if he spies on me.
All right.
I was like, you can stay in the library and study,
Mhm.
or you can take the spare room, or you can live in the bedroom on the second floor in the den area. I was like, or you can lay wherever you want to lay.
Can
We
he-
don't care.
Rodney, can he be a bartender?
Oh, I see the attic bedroom. Yeah.
Yep.
I thought you wanted the second floor or the one right across from me, the bedroom right across from me.
No. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, you want the attic. That's totally great. That's fine. I didn't even
I don't
see.
need a level room. I'm short.
That sounds good. You can.
So,
As far as the bartender, you have no idea on that kind of stuff.
okay. Well, we'll
Ah.
talk to him about that eventually. Right now, we're just cleaning the house. I'm gonna go pay for somebody to fix the roof. Probably the first thing that needs to be done.
So
Yeah, it's probably going to be pretty expensive.
I mean, I can technically mend holes in the roof as long as I know where they're at.
So
Yeah.
right about the time that you're like talking about paying somebody for the roof, the door opens and a large Strongheart halfling man comes in, and he's like, "Ah, yes, I've been told that somebody was fixing up the manor." He's got really like mutton chops and really bushy eyebrows, and he's like, he says, "Ah, yes, my name is Broxy Fairkettle, and I am the representative of the Fellowship of Innkeepers."
I'm going to run downstairs as soon as I hear this.
Okay.
He mentions to you, he's like, as far as you know, I've heard that this tavern is haunted, and I just wanted to let you guys know. But more important, if you do get it up and running, we would love to have you as a member.
Okay. I'm gonna
Hmm.
turn to Aryan and be like, I'll let you talk to this guy.
Okay, I'm actually going to pull Kurzak aside. Kurzak, what are you doing right now?
I was just still
When-
fixing stuff. I'm literally just moving, mending,
All right,
shifting.
I'm gonna pull you aside, and I'm like, all right, you can conversate with what's his name again?
Broxley.
Roxley? No, the dead guy.
Oh, Lift.
Lift.
Lift. That's a cool name. All right,
Yeah.
I'm like, is there any way that we can talk to Lift? I haven't heard from him in a couple days.
I just pull out the book, set the book, open it up to a clean page, set the
Okay.
ink pen next to him.
I'm guessing this is happening all on the first floor, so I'm gonna take Kurzak and me to the kitchen, and I'm like, all right, and Bruni, you and the other guy can probably hear us, but I'm gonna be like, lift. I was just echoing through the house, and anyway, I was like, I need you to ask him if he knows these guys.
And ooh, my dad's sneezing. Anyways, I'm just gonna ask. I'm like, goodness. I'm gonna ask. Do you have any idea what's this dude's name?
Broxley.
Roxley.
Roxley. Do you by chance know a Roxley?
You wait for quite a while, and then finally you see a yes written down, and then you see the word good is written.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Like,
All right, well,
perfect.
All
I
right,
just
yeah,
instantly
that's all I need
walk-
to know, because honestly, like he's a member. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that to Kurzak. I guess I should be using my voice then. I'm like, obviously he's a member, so I just didn't want to make any rash decisions without him. I'm going to see what this entails. Is kind of like the big thing here. Because if it isn't something that is desirable, maybe I don't want it. Maybe we can take it to the board. And I kind of just glance around, semi looking for lift. Anyway, I come out and I lavishly open my arms and I'm like, ah, yes, the Society of Innkeepers. Yes. What is it exactly that that you guys do? Can you provide me some details? I'm a businessman, if you will.
Yes. So here in Waterdeep, us innkeepers have come together to make a fellowship that helps each other out and helps with the expenses of
Okay.
of running a tavern. As you probably have already experienced, there is a lot of expenses in running a tavern, and also we can help you get in with the other guilds that would help. Let me think. You would want to talk to the Distillers and Brewers Guild. You might want to talk to the Guild of Butchers, and maybe even have a good talk with the Watchful Orders of Magists and Protectors.
Well, obviously you're not giving me free information, are we? What does it entail on my part? What do I need to be giving you guys? Because this is valuable information, especially for a new business owner. What does this take? Monthly fee?
Yes, of course. Of course, I slipped my mind. It's such a minute amount. It is a monthly membership fee, and I can tell it is be a fraction of what it would cost you if you had to pay for, say, well, repairs on the roof or repairs to these walls that are crumbling down. We have deals established with the construction crew members and the Carpenters Guild and Roofers Guild. We can get you in with them, and if you sign in, this, like I said, very small amount per month, then you can definitely get deals with all these other places.
I'm gonna kind of look at Bruna and give him the axe look, and I'm gonna kind of be like, I'm going to need the details, sir. Before I sign any papers, I do have word that you guys are good, wholesome folk. So I'm not going to use any force. But this does sound interesting, and I hope, and I kind of menacingly say, I hope. I was like, I hope we can come to an agreement. Being that I haven't even started, even thinking about opening up a business yet.
Did I mention that I could get you in contact with the Bankers Guild as well?
You have not mentioned the price, sir. That is all I care about right now.
As I told you, very, very small amount per
No,
month.
that is not a price.
Bruna is going to I'm breaking up firewood with my pickaxe, or breaking up the old tables and stuff into firewood sized pieces. And I'm gonna be like, we don't like parting with gold. We need to know the price up front.
Yep.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand and just kind of like knock a chair over off to the side just to try to make him feel like he's pissing off the ghost.
Oh,
I'm gonna say I need to talk to my partner. I'm gonna sneak over to not sneak over, but walk over to Orion and like talk really quiet where he can't hear us, and be like, just remember to use your wits and haggle with him. That's what these types like.
Yes, I will.
Which is
I will
for,
try my
like,
best.
use
Hopefully,
your
I can. Yeah. Yeah, use your charisma. Just it's. Yeah, you got this. Yeah, I walk back over, and I'm like, listen. There's no need at all for anybody to get upset. Namely me. You guys are more established, and I'm not trying to take away from your guys' income or earning. I'm simply just offering another form of entertainment. I'm sure you guys are actually ins. Just so you are aware, I am simply just going to be pursuing the bar side. So you guys will keep your business as is on the sleeping and rooming guests, which, to my understanding, is a fair bit of money in itself. Now,
Go ahead.
My associate, he does believe that you are a good-spirited person, and so I am going to give you the time of day. But I would very much like a contract of sorts to be written up before I am going to say yes. And I'm just going to state that matter-of-factly, not trying to intimidate or anything like that. And I would very much like to meet the president of this said guild. That would be a nice treat.
All right.
I'm going to flash him a nice toothy smile.
He jumps on you and starts biting your ankles.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So he smiles and he says, yes, I totally understand, and I just want you to know, before I show you, I have all that written up already, but before I show you, I just want you to understand. And he looks very seriously at you, not just like you did, not intimidating, but you can tell that his seriousness is more like he's hinting at something to you, and he says, as I'm sure you'll consider this, and you know, take a look at this. If you join the guild, if you join the Innkeepers Guild, life will just be a bit easier for you. And he goes, he kind of nods at you, and then he says, never mind that people like to visit places that are part of the Innkeepers Guild. And I can't promise you that you'll have any patrons come if you're not part of the Innkeepers Guild. And he kind of nods at you again.
I understand. I'm gonna nod to him, as I can see that this guy's so obviously being.
As you nod, he reaches into his tunic and he pulls out a big long scroll and he starts to undo it. He says, all right, there are some one-time expenses to help you get going. Those are to get your city permits, your guild licensing. Those are a one-time upfront 250 gold pieces. Then, if you would like us to,
is he saying that they'd help us out with that, or if they're saying
this is what would
we
be
gotta
owed.
pay?
Yes.
Okay.
If you would like to, that's the permit and licensing. That's the upfront cost. If you would like to have the Carpenters Guild come in and gut the place, clean it, make sure it's structurally sound, and all the cosmetic repairs that need to be done. It's 1,000 gold pieces, and they'll probably take about 12 days.
Okay.
This won't include any furnishings, though. Just keep that in mind. This will just fix this place up to be in good operating order. Then
Bad.
the guild contract fees. This is 5 gold pieces per 10 day. This ensures that you are in compliance with all the laws and conducting renovations of or operating a business. And then
Okay. Is that sorry, is that what I mean is that people are going to be coming and checking on stuff for the first bit of time? That's not 5 gold pieces a day, correct?
10 day.
Every 10 days. Yeah, so it's 30 gold a month. Well, what are the months and how many days of the month are there in? Is it 40 days or something?
Yeah, I think so. Calendar.
Yeah, so it's like $40 a month. 40
Yeah.
gold pieces a month.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Well, we could probably easily make that in.
yeah. That's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the first two were the one-time fees of the permits and the licenses, and if you wanted to use the Contractors Guild, it's 1,000 gold pieces. Those are just one-time fees.
Okay.
And then I want to be clear, these are the regular expenses. Guild contract means that anytime you need renovations or anything as far as operating the business, the proper guild will come in and help you out. Minus their cost for obviously doing the renovation. This is just to make sure you get a good deal. Then, the city services. City services is 5 gold per 10 day, which connects the property to the water and sewer.
Okay, that makes sense.
It also
That's
keeps the
5 gold
building.
per 10 day.
Yep. It also keeps the
So
guild from falling into, or keeps the building from falling into despair.
okay.
Now, to the membership of the Fellowship of Innkeepers. As I told you, very reasonable price. 2 gold pieces per 10 day. This will cover your membership of the entire party and keep you on, and he kind of clears his throat and smiles, the good side of the guilds in Waterdeep.
Okay. I look at it
After he finishes,
and I'm like, how many members are on this guild?
As far as in Waterdeep,
Yes.
every single inn that wants to actually operate, except for the scoundrels that are down the road, which, not sure, but they're a bunch of halflings, but some people claim they might actually be some kind of rats.
That would be funny if they were.
as he's finishing this up, I'm gonna walk back to the kitchen and just like pop open the book, set up the ink pen and everything, and I'm just gonna say, "Is this all true?"
As you're waiting
As
for
he's
that,
doing that,
yeah, as you're
Yeah.
waiting for that, Broxley says, "Now this isn't required, but it is something you might consider as well. But for 2 gold pieces per 10 day, it does get you into, covers the cost for the entire party to be members of the Distillers and Brewers Guild. It also gets you in with the Council of Musicians, Instrument Makers, Watchful Order of the Magist and Protectors, and chart makers, and other different assorted guilds here in Waterdeep. Now, like I said, you don't have to do that, but I believe it. It's a fair price.
I believe that is a fair price as well. So every 10-day, obviously, it's 10 days. So
Yeah, there's 3 days in a month, by the way. I looked it up.
yeah.
So the total cost, just so you know, if you signed up to be members for everything, would be 75 gold pieces per 10 day.
Okay.
So
There's-
5, 2. Oh,
So-
are you talking about with musicians and all that kind of jazz?
each one of them, each one of the other ones is another 2 gold pieces. So like
Oh, okay, that makes more
Brewers
sense. All right.
Guild, Council of Music, you don't have to. They're just all. It's just 2 gold pieces per 10 day for each
so we
one
can
that you
choose
wanted to
which
do.
one.
Yeah. Hey, Bruno, is it this campaign that you're worshiping the beer gods?
I can't remember. I think so. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is this one.
Um,
Because my last one, you were a drunk. I was a drunk, and then this one, I think you were you worship the god of beer.
I think so.
Now, Broxley looks at you, and he says, "Now, we can upgrade your membership." And he says, "You can have basic manor staff if you'd like. You can also have manor service staff, manor noble staff, manor furnishings, the vault, security enhancements, magical security systems, barracks where guards and veterans actually guard, noble people's attendants, manor insurance, enhanced manor insurance, local informants, information connections, spy networks, gardens, shrines, libraries, clinics. We have it all. Just tell us what you want to spend, and we can make it happen for you. The list goes on and on and on. And then he goes.
Go ahead.
And then he goes. And that's just our inn stuff. If you would like tavern, again, all the same stuff. Tavern entertainments, tavern bouncers, tavern service staff. We can supply whatever you want at a cost, of course.
Ah, yes. Well, I can appreciate a businessman. And I think I will take you up. But I think for now, because we're just fixing up the place, is there any way that, with promise of joining the Innkeepers Guild, okay, that we need some help in some construction? I will be honest with you. This is a feat that no party can accomplish on their own. I will join. I think we're all in agreement that I will join your innkeeper guild there. But currently, I think because we are new, we're going to hold off on all the extravagant stuff, if that's okay with you. I'm totally fine with sharing the wealth, and I do appreciate you coming over here. And the fact of the matter is that once we get up and coming, then maybe we will want singers and dancers, and I'm sure we can revise our contract then, right?
Ah, yes, any of this is available at any time.
Ah, good. Yeah, so I think I will. Like I said, I believe that is a good thing. Currently though, I do not have an inn. I look around at my broken chairs and stuff like that, and my leaky roof, and I'm like, don't think I can afford to pay you guys, as well as fix the inn completely. Is it okay if I make a deposit for the first 10 days for now for the Innkeepers Guild? and then we can see about getting some help with the roof and stuff like that in future time.
Yes, of course. If the 250 gold pieces is a requirement for the permits, of course.
Ah, yes, of course.
Um,
I'm not gonna lie, sir. I am untrusting man myself. I can give you the gold. How much was it for the actual just the baseline innkeeper 10-day?
In 25 gold? Or was
I
it
thought it was like 5.
just the membership, no other anything.
Yeah, nothing
10?
whatsoever. Not the permits, not anything like that.
That,
If there's a first time charge for the uh, innkeeper guild, then go ahead and include that as well. But
So the guild is 5 gold pieces per 10-day,
that's what I thought.
and
Okay,
and the one-time fee of getting all your permits is 250.
and then it's 1,000 to get the
1,000 to get the construction guild to come in.
yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna look at him. I'm like 250 gold is a lot out of my pocket, and I very much appreciate you guys. And I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna go ahead and give him 20 gold, right?
Okay.
Like right off the gate.
Yep.
So I'm gonna minus that out. I went from 1,153 gold pieces to 1,133, and I'm gonna give it to him right off the bat. And I was like, "This is for trusting you. This is for my this is for my first 3 10-day and 5 gold for you coming and talking to me." And so 5 of that gold is for him. I'm like, I appreciate you coming here, and I can see a good salesman when I see one. And then I say, "Do you mind if you take me to go to the city and or my friend Bruna here, man with a gigantic axe and a big old white beard." I'm like, "Do you mind if you take me or Bruna here to go to the city with the 250 gold to get our permits? Because I want to do this right."
Yes. Yes, that'd be totally fine.
Okay.
okay.
How long do you think that will take? Because Bruna is a valued heavy lifter here, and we'll definitely need him back.
Any writing in the book yet?
Yes.
I'm just patiently staring.
Yes.
I'm just patiently staring.
Yeah, for an hour you're like. Anyway, in the book, yes, you look at the book and you must have dozed off a little bit because you look back and there's definitely writing in there, and it just says I was a member.
Okay, I just flick the book shut and then leave it on the table with the pen, though. I don't pack it up this time.
I mean, I think this is a good deal. For one, obviously they're ripping us off. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna be honest with you guys. Is that all the needed stuff?
Uh-huh.
I can promise you we are not gonna need. So, like, I mean, singers and stuff like that, yeah, sure. But I'm sure there's plenty of up and coming artists and stuff that we can host here once we get going.
Yep.
And for guard,
Mhm.
you guys technically don't know it, but I just want to rest your out of game minds at ease. For guard, I'm thinking to go and talking with the rat folks. So
Also, we can we have Kane. He can
Yeah,
just
and we have
our
Kane.
place. He can like attack anybody that's like causing trouble.
all right,
Yeah.
give me one of
Well,
those guys.
I'm just saying that's fine. I'm just saying, like, for
Yeah, a lot of the
Uh,
extra guild stuff, and some of the like really pricey stuff, I don't think we need either. Some of the guilds would probably, for a couple of gold, would probably be worth it, like the Brewers Guild and the Winemaking Guild and all that shit.
yeah, but if you are a
Yeah, I'm a brewer. I can brew beer, anyways.
yeah, and I want to be an alchemist, so I'm sure. Like I said, I've dabbled in some of that kind of stuff. I can obviously make mead,
Oh yes.
wink, wink. Anyway, I just play. But uh, I think that is one of the biggest things that we need to get started on, like right now. So if you want to like get some supplies and stuff for that,
Right.
Um,
Okay.
we can start on just basic mead, I guess.
Okay.
Anyway, we don't need anything special, I don't think. But
I think we just need beer, wine, and mead.
Yep.
3
Beer,
things.
wine, and mead, the easy stuff,
Yeah.
and then we can look to
Hard alcohol later.
yeah, exactly the fire spirits.
Yeah. Okay. So I would be willing to pay for part of the 250, obviously.
That's fine. Kurzak, how much gold do you have?
I'm sitting on 4,400.
I have 5,000 gold pieces.
4,400.
Yep, 4,408.
Jesus, what the fuck did I buy?
You bought something. I can't remember what you did. You did something.
There hasn't been any great spell books, and when we do go into towns, I oftentimes stay on the outskirts.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're weird. So
Yeah. I have 5,000
Okay.
gold because I have
I have 1,100 plus 146. So I've got 1,300 gold.
I don't mind paying 1,000 to get the building fixed. I still have 4,000 gold. Then.
Okay, well, I don't think that you should pay the full 1,000. In
Yeah.
my
Well,
in
you
my
guys
opinion,
can
I don't
always
think you
come
should pay the.
if you want to. I mean, we don't have to do it right away, but
Where's the party sheet?
Well, you gotta know that this will make us money, right?
sure. Yeah.
So like, if somebody pays more money than anybody else, right?
Yeah.
Then that person is going to be reimbursed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
Now-
I'm gonna
go ahead.
donate 400 to the cause. I'm gonna drop my gold to 4,000.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
I will go ahead and drop my gold to. So hold on. Let's one. I don't mind cleaning up my stash. I've got connections. I'm not too worried. I'm not broke. 1,000 gold is a lot. Let me see here. 133 plus. We're just talking finance here.
Okay.
Plus 146. All right, so I'm willing to give up 276.
All right.
And I'll dump my 400. So whatever that
I
means after
will-
that.
Okay, so 276 plus 400 equals 679. So all you need to give up is 1,000 minus 679. You need to give 321.
Okay.
And I'm sure Eco, she can buy some furniture or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can buy some too.
Yeah. So I'm not too worried about that for right now.
Okay, so what was it? 325 or
321.
321. Okay.
And I will go ahead and minus that off. Kurzek, if you'd like to minus yours off.
Yep, I did.
Okay. Dad, I think we have decided to go ahead and go with the Builders Guild
Okay.
and pay them 1,000. Bruna kind of wanted them to do that, but I need we need Bruna to see the transaction between the Builders Guild as well before we agree to do that. So Bruno needs to go by the city, and he needs to go by the Builders Guild himself.
Okay.
Not by himself. He can be with the other guy, you know.
Yes.
Anyway, it's kind of funny. I'm doing this while I'm cleaning my gun. So, as they're doing that, I'm gonna make a nice and sneaky run to the Rat Guild.
And we don't know that. We're just like, oh, where did he go?
Yeah, I'm gonna take up. Anyway, I do not want the guy to see me. So if you need me to make some rolls and such,
Yes.
all right, I will wait like 20 minutes before you decide your DC saving throw, right? Because I will be sneaking through town. Anyway, so just be aware that I am going to wait a little while.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
Here is my stealth check for that, though.
Okay.
Rodney, one thing that we could do, guys, that would be cheap and in the long run would be cheap anyways, is I have Kane, but Kane's going to come out with me and do stuff. So when we're gone,
Yep,
I could
I wanted
buy
you to bring Kane.
another. I could buy another dire wolf and train it and have it just stay in the tavern and like guard it basically.
That's true, and since we have
From a
Kane,
beastry.
training should be a lot easier.
Yep, and of course, because we probably won't have the ratmen. Like, well, they could be in here like a few at a time, like under their guys, with their rings or whatever. Nobody would know who they were.
Yep.
But they probably won't come out into the open that much unless they absolutely have to.
No, they are not bouncers. They are not going to be bouncers. They are going to be specifically against robbers because he kind of like briefly went over spy network and guards and magical deterrents and all kinds of stuff, right? And because of that, it makes me believe that if we don't buy that kind of stuff, we're going to be under attack, right?
Sure. Yep.
And yeah, and so
I'm going to teach Liff how to. I'm going to help him train the guard dog because Liff will be here all the time. And so
yeah, that's true. That's true.
He can tell the other. So I'm going to go to the beastery eventually, not right now, but like
like when we can afford it and when we actually are starting to make some income. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful idea. Nope, I like that a lot.
I mean, depending on how far we're gone, and also I would have to keep burning spell slots, but I can also just animate dead to guard the tavern.
That's fucking terrifying.
That's awesome. Somebody
just animate lift, bro.
Oh, that's awesome.
I would need his bones or corpse, but I could animate him.
Well, we technically know nothing about his death, so once we find that out...
Well, actually, because of my feat of researcher, whenever I make a history check, if I don't immediately know anything about it, I know exactly where to learn more about it.
Oh,
that's sweet.
It says, when you attempt to learn or recall a piece of lore, if you do not know the information, you often know where and from who you can obtain it. And then it says, like, it usually comes from a library sage, blah, blah, blah. And then it says, your DM might rule that the knowledge you seek is secreted away in an almost inaccessible place or that it is simply cannot be found. But aside from that, unless it cannot be found, I know where to go to find it.
Okay. Well, that is a very good thing. I am part of the Thieves Guild, so if we're being honest here, like, I have connections.
Okay.
So that's why I said about guarding and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, guarding from.
I will know exactly who the fuck robbed my shit.
Yeah.
And I will have guys to help me. So we actually are really like set up.
Yeah, we are.
In my opinion.
I think I need to get furniture. And then I think and wine and beer and ale.
I think we need to get I think I'm going to be honest. I think that you, right? Oh yeah, I'm a Thieves Guild member. Anyway,
I can.
I think that I have faith that you can brew good enough,
Here.
right? From
Yeah.
just our visits, our day, like our not daily, but our visit. Like for now, I think we're probably gonna set up here for a little bit, right? And we're gonna spend some time here. But I think you can brew good enough beer that you can keep us afloat. So I don't think you need to buy any beer. I think you just need to take trust in yourself that you can brew some good stuff.
Right.
And let's go ahead and just dump. Like just go full in.
Okay. Yeah. Do we want to buy any wine or I could probably brew mead too, because mead brewing is kind of similar to beer. Actually, mead
Yeah.
brewing is more similar to wine brewing, but in some ways. But
Yeah. What's funny is my background, right,
yeah.
actually comes from Waterdeep. So
Okay.
my background feature has a little like flavor text to it, and it says "You are who you know," right? And then it says dash Waterdeep saying. And it says, I've gained the trust of some Thieves Guild's members and can call on them for a favor. The favor can be a small sum of money on a loan, accessing an item on the black market, or help of a couple NPCs for a job. The DM decides if the favor can be obtained or not. So I have the favor, it's just if I'm asking too much, right? So anyway, that's my like specialty. Anyway,
I'm gonna find a wizard. I'm not necessarily gonna do this right away, but if you guys think this is a cool idea, I'm gonna find a wizard and have him enchant the dust and the cobwebs on the ceiling to sparkle. Not like blinding.
oh yeah, like flicker in the candlelight.
Yeah.
Hey, we should get him to, or I guess we could probably find it on the market. Just candles that don't burn out, because then we could just have candles that we don't have to worry about.
Yep, that's a good idea. Endless candles or endless lanterns. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. Because we have, like, I'm sure it's an old place, so I'm sure there's some, like, candle chandeliers with, like, wax all over them,
Yeah.
And I kind of want to embrace that theme. It's going to be kind of like Halloween-ish.
Yeah. So what should we name this tavern? Should we name, like, we can put Lift's name in it, or at least we told him when we might do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should go with
Tavern.
that.
Sounds
yeah.
good to me.
Lift's Ghostly Tavern sounds freaking gas.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
No, you said that, and I was like, I'm all for it.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, Rodney, I need to go buy furniture, and then I think we're ready to start selling stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
The only last thing is do we want to offer like at least minor food? It doesn't have to be like crazy.
Yeah, we have a kitchen. We have a kitchen.
Yeah.
I think we should slowly sell alcohol for this first bit.
Okay.
And because we are part of the Innkeepers Guild, right?
Yeah.
They said that they will try to get us some people, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And so I'm kind of banking on that, right? And just between you and I, just us guys, is that the fact is that if we actually do good, and we're bringing in more people than we think the actual guild is bringing us in, we could probably move solely off of the Innkeepers Guild, and we can take over. I know this sounds bad, but we can take over the Halflings bar, right? And instead of taking the Innkeepers stuff, I mean, they're going to be unhappy with us if this happens, and they're going to try their best to shut us down. But the rat people are successfully running a bar right now without the Innkeepers' helps, And so at any moment, I could talk to them, and this could be the new base of operations. So that's what I'm saying is, like, after we get off our feet, we can probably run solely off of us. But, I mean, I'm just being honest, like, at a game, you guys are probably going to figure out that the rat people are fucking assholes, so.
Sure. Yeah.
Anyway, I am at, like, if you want to know my character, I'm at kind of an impasse. I'm okay with asking them for help, but I don't want them to be too integrated with you guys right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will tell you that, I mean, you know who I am, You know what I'm saying? You know that I've been a part of the Thieves Guild. I'm part of the Black Rose Society. So you know I am a semi-bad person. Or I've done some bad stuff in the past. But you don't know that I'm still technically working with bad people, you know?
Sure. Yep.
Alright.
Well, no,
We got a plan.
we would. It's to some degree we wouldn't care either.
Yeah, to some degree. I mean, you know who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that I wouldn't let anything happen to that extent. I mean, I am probably going to let a halfling die every once in a while, but that's about it.
Alright, so let's... I need to buy furniture, Rodney. How much is that going to cost me?
So you got to go with the guy first. You're following him.
No, I'm following the guy. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take Nick with me.
And where are you heading?
I'm heading out with him. I guess first we're going to go pay the...
City Hall.
Yep, City Hall, get all the deeds and all that stuff done.
And then the builders.
The Builders Guild, and I'm gonna give them 1,000 gold. So I took that already out, Rodney. So I paid them 1,000 gold.
Okay.
So I have
Yep.
367.
And Noah, me, and him have, we've divvied it up amongst ourselves. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
we've done the math and we've
And then I'm
removed
just gonna go with. He's gonna drop me off at the place where there's a furniture, and I'm gonna try to get furniture appropriate to that.
Okay. All right. So, you head out. You go to the city. You pay your money to them. And the and then Broxley tells you and on where. So, like, let me share this with you again. All right, so, and I'll put you on here so you can actually see it, Bruno.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see here. I'm trying to see which one it is. I know it's here. Dang it, where's it at?
So while we're doing all this talking and stuff like that, which, by the way, I very much enjoy these kind of sessions. These are my favorite kind of sessions. But while we're doing this kind of stuff and cleaning my gun out, and I am just kind of taking it apart. And anyway, Dad got me some, I think it's called Hops. Yeah, Hops number 9 gun bore cleaner.
Yep, that's the good stuff, man.
Yeah, and anyway, I had cleaned my gun out before, and I have not shot it since then, right?
Right.
Anyway, I didn't use the gun cleaner, the actual gun bore cleaner, and I used it with a wire brush, and then wiped it clean.
Yep.
And so much stuff came out of it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hoppies or hops or however you say it is that's a really good standard old school brand, man. That's
is it
stuff out of anything. Yeah, it really dissolves the powder residue and all that stuff in there really good.
Yep, that's what I believe. Dad got me that, which I think that's what he uses, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
You use that, Dad? Yeah.
Yep.
You run some patches through it, Austin.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I got, I believe he got me the Hops 9 lubricating gun oil as well. I lubricated the whole thing. The only problem I'm having with this SIG, right,
Mm-hmm.
is I got the SIG P320, which is an amazing gun, by the way. 9 mil is my favorite round. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's not out there to stop a deer or anything like that, but it's a heavy round and it's slow moving. So, and it's not a lot of kick, right?
Yeah, it's
So
comfortable to shoot.
it's so comfortable to shoot. I'm not like, it's not like I'm a weak guy, but I just enjoy a gun that doesn't like kick
Pull your
me.
hands off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, thing is accurate as hell. I've only had it jam on me like once, but only negative I've had with it is that it has a brushed, what I think is stainless steel slide on it, right?
Yep.
So the upper, and where I cock it back with my 2 fingers, right? It started to actually rust a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, that's my only problem with it. So I have to oil the outside of the gun, which is okay. I still can grip it fine because of the way it works.
Yep. Because the serrated marks where you grip it.
Yeah, exactly. And so, anyway, and so what I did was I brushed it with copper wires things.
Yeah, copper wire brush.
Yep. And it has gotten all the rust off, and then I just, whenever I clean my gun, I just oil it.
Yeah. One thing you can do, Austin, too, if you don't want to oil it on the outside, and you want it to stay, is you can get a silicone impregnated cloth, and you just rub it really good with that, and that silicone rubs because it has it in the cloth. It rubs off, and it's not greasy like oil, so it's still much more tacky, and it's not sticky though either. You don't really notice it actually, but that silicone rubs off.
Okay.
Quick, I'll send you a link to one.
That'd
Probably
be
could
good.
get one from Amazon, I would think. So let me look it up.
Anyway, all right, Dad. What's going on?
All right. So
I don't care how long we play tonight. I can sleep in the freaking car, and I have a what do you call, easy day tomorrow. I only got 2 jobs, and one of them's like an hour away, so I get to sleep in the mornings. Or not technically, but technically.
all right. So yeah. So Bruna, you are heading out. When you come back, you go to the Bent Nail, which is over here on the map. The Bent Nail. Anyway, when you go, there's a small wooden sign above the shop, wooden door, and it's bare except for a large bent nail sticking out of it. The front room, when you go in, displays kind of just regular wooden furniture, as well as a selection of bows and crossbows. The walls behind the counter is lined with rows of finely crafted wooden canes, quarterstaffs, and shields. The innkeeper, or not innkeeper, the shopkeeper, when you walk in, it says, "Welcome, welcome. My name is Talasavun Nor Fellibranch, but most people just call me Tally." It is and introduces himself as I am the chief artisan of the Bent Nail, and it is a half-elf male carpenter / wood carver.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna tell him about our tavern and our house, and that we need beds and furniture and stuff, and like how much would that cost?
All right.
Did he drop off that stuff without a hitch, Dad?
Yes.
Okay. And then he parted ways with the guy.
Yes.
Or is he with him still? Okay.
Parted ways. Anyway, so when you walk in, the shopkeeper, Tally, says, Yes. Bruna, I believe, is your name. I heard that you are a member of the innkeepers.
Yes, we are.
Hmm. Yes. Okay. What are you looking for today?
Well, we need furniture for our rooms
Yep.
and our house in general, and then we need furniture for our bar.
Okay.
Several beds, several, night tables, that kind of stuff. Wardrobe,
Ugh.
So as
tables
Heard
for
that
the bar.
currently you've been sleeping in a bottle. Would you like a bed? Would that be something that you'd actually be interested in, or are
I would
you?
when I fall asleep, I by like racial whatever requirements, I literally just spread out with as much space as I can fill. I kind of need a basin.
Okay, so
I don't have
you
a
can
bed
buy
preference.
you a bed, Bruna, and me a bed. But then Ika will probably just need a shit ton of pillows.
Okay.
And then if you want to buy Kane a bed, he can, but probably not something specific. So it's just more or less 2 beds.
Okay. Too
So-
bad.
If you want, you can buy 3 beds, and we can set some up for lift, but that is up to you.
Okay.
All right, so Tally starts to show you stuff, and as he says, we basically can furnish your entire manor. If you just want the minimal stuff, basic chairs and beds and things. And he's like, as he's doing this, he's showing you and having you sit on them or lay on them, things like that. And he says, we can do this for a minimal cost of 20 gold pieces. And as you sit and lay on these, the beds are kind of uncomfortable. The chairs are, you squirm in them because they don't feel quite cut right. And and then he goes, if you would like, if this is not your taste and you want to have more of a lavish lifestyle, and he takes you over and he sits you in the chair, and it's like one of the most comfortablest chairs you've ever sat in. And in the bed, when you lay down, uh, he is, as he's talking to you, your time is feeling like it's going by fastly in this bed. It's so comfortable, and um, as you get up, you actually feel stronger than you ever have. Um, in fact, you feel so good that your temporary hit points are actually increased by a small amount. Um, and then he goes, but if, and this is, this we can furnish the whole house for 1,200 gold pieces. Of course, we have a couple mid-range packages. We have a 400 gold piece package or a 200 gold piece package, and you try those out. And of course, they're not as comfortable as the lavish ones that you laid on, but they're comfortable enough
I'll be right back.
on both of them.
Yeah, they're like way better than the
Yes,
really
than the
cheap stuff.
basic stuff. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What do you guys want to do? You gonna go with the 400 one or the really lavish one?
Well, there's 20
Uh,
gold pieces, 200 gold pieces, 400 gold pieces, or 1,200 gold pieces. But keep in mind that it was very strange to you, not in a bad way, but just strange to you, that it felt like you were stronger when you laid in the lavish
Okay,
ones.
because of that, I'm going to roll a insight check
Okay.
and see if I can't figure out what's going on.
You've heard of these things before. The beds are enhanced by either some kind of a spellcaster or some kind of artisan that can actually almost magically enhance the beds, that you would increase anytime that you take a rest in these. it increases your maximum hit points by 27 hit points if you sleep in them in a long rest.
Okay.
Temporarily, I'm assuming, correct?
Sure. Yeah.
Temporary hit points.
For like
Yes.
a day. Yeah. Or something like that.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I say we go with the good stuff. It's expensive, but
Yep.
1,200 gold. In the long run, I think we'll be happy that we did that. So, let's see. Was it 1,200?
Yeah.
Let me fix
Ika, I'm sure, will help you pay for that. Just so you
Yeah.
know. All I can do is get a small loan, and I don't think we want to be indebted to the Thieves Guild.
No. It's like 300 gold pieces a piece. So it's not that bad.
Yep.
You guys could also pay me back later as our bar gets more successful.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said it. It's all like, hopefully, payback stuff. Now, you do got to understand, though, is that each drink is probably going to be like a copper piece. So,
Yeah.
Just so
And
you
it takes
know,
10 for a
because you guys
silver
have
and-
probably forgotten,
Mm-hmm.
you do have a wagon of holding outside with over
yeah, with
like
like shit ton.
with like over 50,000 gold worth of stuff in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot about that.
All right. So I'll just go ahead and take some, like, besides my 300, of course, I'll just get, like, the money that, like, you guys owe me from that. And that'll be fine. Okay,
Sounds
so
great.
I have, let's see, minus 1,000, 2,000, 479 gold pieces left.
Okay.
2,479.
As you pay Tally, he
Oh,
tells
I'm
you.
gonna do something. I'm gonna do something real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him like the 1,200 is just too much, but I could pay 1,000, and I'm gonna roll a charisma check and see if I can beat him. And he doesn't listen to me at all. He just laughs like, "Ha! Never will I let you pay that little."
All right. So he gets advantage on any kind of stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so like I felt like it was worth a try though. So I'll go ahead and just pay what he wants. He's like, "No, I'm not gonna take that kind of money for my good."
Exactly. He's like, you are buying the lavish stuff, kind sir, and I don't think you understand
Yeah.
how much this will help you in the long run. If money's a problem, we can always do the 400 gold piece ones.
I'm like, "No, we'll take it for 1,000." Okay, so we lavishly furnish our house with all the kind of furnishings that we want.
All right, so he tells you as he takes payment. He says, okay, it'll take about 5 days for my movers to move all this stuff into your home, but we will definitely get it over there within the next 5 days.
I'll count on it.
He hands you a receipt, and basically, if you're done there with him, then
Yeah, I'm
you'll
gonna
just move on.
take
all right.
off.
Okay. Orion, are you're
Yes.
sneaking off somewhere?
Yes, I was going to the just down the road to the Rats Guild.
Okay.
I mean, they're part of the Thieves Guild, but they the Rats.
All right. So as you are sneaking around, you are stealthy. People don't see you.
Yeah, I don't care about necessarily the common folk. I am specifically hiding from
Guild.
I'm just trying to look inconspicuous, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then I will probably sneak into the actual Rats place.
I know.
Okay. So as you're sneaking over there,
Excuse me.
as you sneaking over there,
Run.
yes.
Go I was just gonna say, sometime like this next week or sometime we need to get together and make a thing for how we make money.
Yep.
And how we buy supplies and all that stuff. I have a idea to do that. We just have to figure it out.
Okay. So as you're sneaking over, you're being very stealthy. Nobody's really paying attention to you. You said that you were sneaking over there in the nighttime or after dark or something, if I remember right.
Yeah, I was gonna wait. I mean, he came in the afternoon. I was gonna wait for
Okay.
20 minutes, an hour, and then I was gonna go.
So yeah, he's moving. He's come back. So Bruno's come back, and and he is there. You take off. You sneak. Nobody notices you're gone. As you're sneaking through the dark of the night, through some of the alleys and stuff, a flying snake lands at your feet. There's a parchment tied to the body, and the snake just kind of lays there. It doesn't appear to be like, I mean, it's not attacking you or anything. It's just
Yep.
there, and it has a parchment tied to it.
Yep, I will instantly go down and carefully untie. Would you like me to roll a sleight of hand check?
Yes. Yes.
To untie
Yep.
the rope. Yep.
All right. It appears that the snake doesn't care. You're not really. I mean, you did a good job, but the snake notices you. But it doesn't appear to care that you're untying it. It just sits there and almost weirdly has a smile on its face as it licks the air with its split tongue.
Okay.
Once you get it off, the little roll of paper is just in your hand. I'm assuming you're gonna unroll it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right. So as you unroll it, it says, "Want to be part of something big? Speak to Davil Starsong at the Yawning Portal."
Do I know what the yawning portal is?
Yes, you guys have been there before. The
Okay,
the
sorry, it's
Yawning
just
Portal
a second.
is a tavern.
Okay.
It has basically a hole to hell in the middle of it.
Oh, it's the one. It's the rats one.
Not the rat one. No, it's the first one you guys came into and you met.
Oh,
Xandra.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. That is not a problem. Okay, I know what it is. They fucked us over though, didn't they? Like,
No.
Sending us to a. They're not the ones that sent us to a.
Nope. You actually helped them out fight off the demons or whatever that crawled out of the portal.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sounds great.
They're good. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Can I tell if they want me to head over like right now?
It doesn't. The paper doesn't say anything at all. It just says you should go there if you want to be part of something big.
Okay. I do want to be part of something big. But I still gotta talk to these rat people.
Okay.
It can wait. To be honest, we're not started yet, so I can head over to that place. The yawning whatever. So I can be headed there.
Okay. Just question because I've forgotten. I know this is like. Let's see. Well, shoot. I'll message you so that it doesn't come out if it's a secret.
Yeah. Hey, They know I'm part of. Yeah. They know I'm part of. What's it called? The Black Rose. But
Yeah.
that's all they know is that I'm just part of that society.
Okay.
So, yep. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it.
All right. So you're heading to the yawning portal.
Yeah.
All right. So when you get there, and when you enter, uh, you see familiar faces around
Okay.
the yawning portal.
Yep.
One of them.
The question is, do any of them look like the guy that gave me the sparky ball?
No.
Okay. That's
No. So
one of the big ones I care about. But that's okay.
a man comes up to you and he introduces himself and he says, "Hello, I am Yagra Stonefist. And if you would follow me, I'm assuming you'd like to talk with Davil."
Do I know who Devil is?
That was the person that was on the note.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So Yagra starts to, I guess it's a her, not a him, starts to lead you back to the tap room. And when you enter, there stands Davil with a drink in hand.
Okay.
He is, when you come in, he is a tall elf. And
He's a tall elf.
yeah, he's a tall elf. And you can tell by his clothing that he must be some kind of a mage or some sort of that. His cloak is extremely well made, and so obviously he is a very prestige type of person.
Okay.
He immediately buys you a drink and he starts to talk with you.
So he doesn't look at me like scum.
No.
He treats me okay.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. All right.
So he buys.
Because a lot of mages like to do that shit.
Yeah, he starts to buy you drinks basically, and
All right.
in the conversation, like the chit chat there at the very beginning, he introduces himself as a retired adventurer. Um, he and his adventuring companions uh, uh, basically joined a guild, and they help people in need. And he kind of gets into it a little bit and kind of tells you. Anyway, he asks if there's any he asks if you have any interest in making sure that the city wards off gangs / guilds that are out to make the city fail and to basically keep the war off the streets. Davil says that he wants to end violence and restore peace in the city.
Mm. Okay. All right. I'm gonna lean back and I'm gonna be like, okay. Well, obviously you've done your research on me. If you know who I am, and you sent me a letter, so I'm going to come clean and that is, I don't want violence to be out in the open either. And I make it a point to say it just like that. And I was like, do I feel like there's a need for violence sometimes? Yes. And so I will help you, but under a certain means. And what district is the rat people in?
Uh, I can't remember exactly, but they're in kind of the well, they're in the lower, like the poor section is where they're at, but I can't remember the name of it.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just tell them that specific district. I will manage, and if you have any problems with them, then come to me. But other than that, I will help you with anything else.
So Devil's like, Devil repeat like starts to talk, and this time he looks around and he looks into your eyes and he says, "Just so we're clear, I am part of the Zentarium Guild, and we are a black network. Uh, uh, we are associated with the Black Network."
Yep.
He says, he tells you,
I'm gonna write a note.
he says, "My companions and I joined the Xantarium gang back a few years back. But the problem is here that the people are in need, and there's another Black Network gang that recently has arrived with the last caravan that came to town. This caravan has a lead. This group of Black Network has a leader that must be taken out."
What is in it for me? I will take out this person. And I will take out this person if I had known that he was being a nuisance toward the network. But because I had no knowledge of it, unfortunately, you gained the upper hand here. And what is it that I will gain because of this?
Of course there is reward. Uh, the leader is rumored to be part of the Renegade Zint fraction of the
Okay, I got it.
Black Networks.
I'm gonna have to add that to my notes. Hold on. So unlock leader is part of the Zent. Okay. So the Zentarium Guild, part of the Black Network, but the leader that is corrupt is part of the Zent.
Yes.
I'll tell you what.
Yes.
The fact is that I will do it. I have been off the grid, and I know that you guys are aware of that for quite some time, and I have not been doing my part in the guild, and I feel like I need to prove myself, not in the sense of you guys don't know what I'm capable of, but I need to prove myself that I'm still loyal. So I will be a part of this. I may call upon help of my party, but they will be in the dark of the fanatics of it all. I do require some protection. I have a guild that I've just entered, and it is called the Innkeepers Guild. And I need you to root out if there's any corruption in that guild, as well as I need protection of my inn that I am starting up currently.
Oh, yes, of course, we could do that. I want you to know that this leader, there has been a warrant issued for her arrest, and but currently we don't know where her whereabouts is. We've even tried magical scouring, but it has failed to reveal her location. Um, as you probably know, because word is on the street, that you and your party has recently saved Renar Never Remember. Uh, that was a botched kidnapping. It's not going to sit well with this leader, so they're probably going to try it again. You may have heard of this person. Her name is Ursatol Floxen.
Okay, let me add that to my notes.
When you hear that, a flashback comes to you, and
How would you spell that? Or would you just want me to spell it?
Urstul.
URSUTL.
Yes, TUL.
Okay.
And
And
Floxen,
then F.
FLOXIN.
Floxen.
Yes.
Okay. You're still Floxen. And then I get a
Yes.
flashback.
Yes, so roll a history check.
Oh, okay. That's probably a good idea.
All right.
Not much.
Not much, but you do remember the name. You don't know for sure if it's the same Urstul as that you know, but you do remember of an assassin that got you guys almost in trouble with the caravan when you came in after they killed someone, and then you were sent off to the timeless area of the Golden City in the sky.
Wait. Out of game. Is this the gnome?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Back in the game. I failed the history check. I'm going to play it as if I kind of have a hinting.
Yes, you do have a hinting because it's recent enough, like you haven't forgotten it. But the problem is that you don't know because you didn't actually catch the last name. So
yeah, I just know Urstul.
Yeah, so you're kind of like.
So I'm kind of like a flashback to the gnome, but don't know for sure, kind of thing.
Exactly. So anyway, Davil says to you, of course there's gold as a reward involved if you can help us out. To each one of your members of your party, you say if they help, we'll make sure they all are taken care of. We will definitely give you some protection, and for you, you will gain renown in our group if you know what that means.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate the gold, and to be honest with you, protection is enough on my part of the gold. My party, I will not speak for them, and I do wish that you give them gold. All that I wish that you give me is this gets back to the leader of the Black Rose. I only wish to be in favor of her. She has not heard from me in a while. I'd say a good 2-3 months, and I fear that she doesn't know of my whereabouts, which is a feat in its own. but not something I want to actually have under my repertoire.
Hmm. Yes, that makes sense. We can definitely help you out with that. Uh, I just want you to understand that the first part of this, I'm sure, is going to take a few different times of doing that. But the first part is that someone is killing elves and half-elf sailors in the dock ward. 3 dead so far. Each one has been decapitated by a blade in the dead of night. If you'd look into it, would you look into this? Uh, we think the City Watch could use a little help.
Most definitely. With that, I kind of bow my head and I dump out, or I drink the rest of my water flask,
Yep.
and I dump in the drink that I was drinking into my water flask. And I shake the man's hand and I bow to him, and I'm like, you do know about, and I'm gonna be blatantly honest with you. I'm sure you do, and I mean no disrespect for asking, but you do know about the rats in the ward, correct?
Does the sun rise in the east?
Okay. Uh, and I look at him and I kind of look at the ground, and then I look back at him and I'm like, unfortunately, those are my friends. Like I said before, I will keep them on track, and I will be speaking with them. So if any issues arise, please let me know first before you go after with any violent means. Also, be aware that I might double book you guys if you guys are looking out for infiltrators of my inn. Just know that the rat folk themselves are pretty much off the table, as in they are on my side. Thank you so much for your time, and uh, may you prosper.
Mm. As you say that, he bows and thanks you for helping them out. Try to find out who is doing these killings.
Yep, not a problem. And then I will. I'll take my leave silently, and I will. Because I didn't actually go to the rat ward yet, I will not be sneaking home because this is like an established inn, correct?
Yes, it is. Yes, correct.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't think that they set up at some shady bar. So I will. Yeah, I'll just go home. I don't care about sneaking.
Okay.
Anyway, Kurzak, what is he doing during this time?
Well, in real life, he said, "I'll be back," but during this time, I guess he's just hanging out at the manor.
Oh, I was more or less asking him, is he not back yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Buddha, what are you doing?
I am back at the manor, and I am working on cleaning up stuff and making beer.
Okay. Well, that sounds amazing. I
running a
bust in the
game
door. You're day
Kane's
drinking, is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm day drinking. Kane's drinking, tasting the ale, and like stumbling all over the place.
I bust in. I'm like, all right, good news. And I'm like, for one, I got us a job to make us a little cash in the meantime. Also, and I hold up my flask, and I was like, I got you a live culture.
Nice.
That's why I poured the rest of my drink in. I was like, I got you a live culture to start your mead.
Wait.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna help you out with getting stuff done. Hey, how much, by the way, is getting some like brewing casks and stuff like that for the wine cellar?
Do what now? Sorry.
So like just some like barrels and stuff like that. How much would that be? And who would I get it from? That's the question.
Well, okay. First off, when you were when you were signing up for the
I signed up for the bare minimum
bare
because I did
minimums.
not. Yeah, I did not. And I paid for it. So like I paid him.
Okay, so
Uh,
did you do the
I paid him
brewers
20
or
gold.
not?
I did not. I did not. And the reason why is because I have faith in Bruna. I have faith in Bruna because the man this whole time has been devoted and praying to the beer gods. Like every single time we're out on the road and stuff like that.
Yep.
So like he sits there and he like prays all the time. And so I have, and my character anyway, would have faith in him solely. So anyway, because I've seen him at work, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, and he's got a very refined palate.
I
So
worship Hanseth, the dwarven
Hanson.
deity of carousing, breweries, and singing, and war.
All right.
That's beautiful.
So
Yeah.
so just for the record, um here is the like because you're asking how much it would be for barrels and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing you have to have is a cellar, which you do. So
Yep.
you're good.
Gotta sell.
The second thing you have to have is to have all the equipment. Um, for making it. The cheap version is 200 gold pieces. The
Okay.
moderate level is 450, and
Okay.
the quality stuff is 600 gold pieces. Um, you have to know that half the cellar is filled with cask of beer and brewing supplies and can no longer be used in other activities, just so you know.
Makes sense.
And basically, just so you guys understand this, when you're buying it, basically, is the cheap version of the brewing equipment, the moderate brewing of the brewing equipment, and the quality gives you a +1 to the cheap stuff, a +3 to the moderate stuff, and a +5 to the quality equipment of the validation. So basically, what it's saying is when you're brewing your own stuff, if you have the cheap stuff, you get a +1 that your patrons are actually going to like it, kind of thing. You have a
Okay.
+5 with quality equipment.
All right. Without letting Bruno know, I am going to buy the quality stuff. So I'm going to come home with that stuff.
Now, just for the
If
record, brewing is just like mead, beer, things like that, just so you know.
Yep, we have an ale cellar and wine cellar.
If you're wanting to distill things, that's a whole nother thing, like vodka, gin, rum, things like
Nope.
that. That's a
Yep.
whole nother equipment deal, and winery
Yep.
is a totally other deal, but it's very similar in the same, like the cost is a little different, but relatively the same.
Okay, so we're just doing mead and ale, correct?
Okay, so that would just be in the brewery equipment.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna actually throw in 50 silver to. So technically, I mean, 50 silver is 5 gold, correct? Yeah. Anyway, 5 gold. Or I guess I do 60. 60 silver to hire 2 guys to help me move some stuff over, and I'm gonna show up with that equipment to the place for
Okay.
Bruna.
Okay.
So I'll pay that out of pocket. So how much was the quality stuff?
The quality,
So it was like 400. I don't know.
brewery,
Yeah, how much was that?
600 gold for quality.
600. All right, so I have 400 gold pieces left, and I have 340 because I'm going to pay 60 silver. So 340. So I'm going to pay two guys 3 gold to help me move because I want the equipment tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yeah, because
I
otherwise,
mean, this isn't.
when you talk to the shopkeeper, they tell you it would have been 6 days to have it delivered. So
Yeah, I'm basically paying. I'm like, hey, can I have 2 of your guys?
Yep.
And they came up, and I'm like, I'll pay you guys 3 gold each. Do you know I believe the common folk only get like 1 gold a year. Do you know that?
yes,
Adventuring is actually a very lucrative business, like
yes,
insanely lucrative. Anyway, I didn't know if you knew that. So, like, yes, like a healing potion. You know what I'm saying? Most people, the reason why healing potions, we view healing potions as just like, oh, in battle we take one, right? But the fact is that healing potions can save a commoner's life. You know what I'm saying?
wow,
Just view it as like a cure all. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it doesn't remove curses and it doesn't remove diseases technically, but even if a person with a disease is taking damage, right, and they
right,
only have 10 hit points, so a commoner has 10 hit points, so they take 4 damage. That's a lot of fucking damage. You know what I'm saying? To them, that's a lot of freaking damage. That's only 50% of their health. You know, so uh, so if a commoner takes the healing potion, that'll get them back to full, even with a disease. So, anyway, just so you guys know, like a healing potion, that's why they're so expensive. Like you go there and it's like 100 gold. Well, that's a lot of money to scrounge up, but it could save somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? So to us, it might not be very much, but to a commoner, it's crazy. So, anyway, just to put it in perspective, yeah. So I went ahead and oh, I guess I didn't minus that off. I have 340 silver pieces. All right. Oh, whoops. That was 400 gold pieces. Okay. And 340 silver pieces. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and hire those 2 guys uh, to help move that equipment over and give them 3 gold apiece. Technically in silver because I only have silver. I don't want to use my gold for it. And yeah, I'm gonna show up with that. So I come up to the door and knock on the door, and I'm like, and open it, and I'm like, Bruda.
Fair enough.
I'm like, hey man, I know this is a lot to dump on you. But I have faith in the fact that you hold your god at such a high disposition that that I believe you got this. And just to show my faith, I bought you this equipment. And behind us is literally like freaking 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, like 40 square feet of the brewing equipment.
Okay, awesome. Bruno's like running around, looking at everything, holding it.
Yeah, holding it. I will help you move that to the cellar area.
All right. Wiping tears out of his eyes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm pretty much broke at this point. You will have to buy, the actual starting materials.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here is the equipment that you need.
All right, that's awesome. Bruno's going to immediately start setting it up.
Yep. I will look in a nod of shame at the drunk Kane.
His game's like wobbling everywhere.
Yeah.
awesome.
Dude, what's crazy about owning a bar is that I can poison people So easy.
Awesome.
All right. So if you, Bruna will roll a 20-sided dice for me.
Okay. I will do that.
Just a straight roll.
Yeah, just straight roll.
Okay. I need somebody to teach me the pipes of the sewers. I wonder if I can talk. I could probably talk with the rats about that. That's not a bad straight roll.
Okay. So, with that said, your first batch that you make out of that equipment will be an 18 out of 20. So, on basically
Damn.
how well it is made, just so you know.
Awesome.
Wow, good ass roll, dog.
Yes, we're making beer now.
So,
Kane's gonna be drunk every day. That's hilarious.
Dang. While he's doing that, right? In the attic, or sorry, in the tap room, right?
Yep.
So over here.
Yep.
In this area, okay. See how this little like behind the stairs kind of thing?
Right.
It depends on how long we're spending. Okay.
Okay.
I want to start digging because I'm sure there's like a drainage thing in the wine cellar, correct?
Yeah,
I'm
there
sure.
is. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some sort of thing. I mean, that's how it has to be for any kind of basement.
Yep.
Because of that, no matter where it's located, I don't care where it's located, even if it's over here in this corner. I know just from basic city structure, right, that if there's a drainage pipe, that there has to be some sort of sewer access.
Yep.
So I'm going to start digging underneath this stairwell.
Okay.
I might call for Bruna for some help. So Bruna is going to know about it.
Okay.
I'm sure Kurzek is going to know about it. Ika probably isn't going to know about it. I'm sure Ika is going to be setting up furniture and stuff like that, depending on how many days go by, right?
Right.
So I just putting that out there, but I want to shore up and build an access point
Okay.
to the sewers through this little cul-de-sac area.
Okay. Okay. Give me just one
If
second.
I need to need help with the builders, I'm willing to lie to them. So if you need me to get builders involved because of like shoring up and stuff like that, because I'm not proficient in building, right? And I do want to do it right, and I don't want it to collapse on us. So I would rather take a blow to secrecy, if you will, and make a deception roll, and just say I need access, just in case the pipes get clogged up. Anyway, I know that we're getting the builders involved, right? And we're helping like reconstruct the building, and that's like 1,000 gold. But if they need extra just to build this little tiny access, just tell me how much it is, and I'll pay for it.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me say the whole spiel about the builders?
The builders?
Yeah, I didn't know you were leaving. It's okay.
Sorry.
So
I heard you talking
what
about
I was saying is,
out.
yeah. So I'm gonna dig it out, but I'm gonna shore it up.
Okay.
But I don't have any knowledge in building, right?
Yep.
So, to be honest, I'd rather it be more structurally, like structural integrity,
Yep.
because I'm a smart guy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
I'm quite intelligent. I got a 16 intelligence, so um, I know that I'm not the right guy for this, right?
Right.
So, with that in mind, right, I don't want to cause a collapse. You know what
Gotcha.
I'm saying?
Yep.
So if you need me to roll, like we're already paying 1,000 gold for the builders to help shore up the house
Right.
and repair the roof and all that kind of stuff. If you need me to pay a little extra for this small little add-on that I'm doing, uh, I don't know if that's actually needed or if they're going to do that, like able to do that without any extra fee. But I am willing to pay, is what I was saying. And if you need me to roll a deception check, I was going to tell them that I just need to have an access point to check on the pipes, just in case somebody clogs something.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I told you I'd rather take a security check than try to do it myself and have a risk of a small collapse or something like that. So,
Okay.
what do you need me to roll a deception check? I'd rather keep it a secret, is what I'm trying to say
Yes.
from
Then if you're
from the
trying to
builders.
keep it a secret, then yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Your deception is fine. um.
So yeah, I mean that to be fair, like the roll kind of did me justice there, but to be fair, like that was a really good lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I'd just rather have an access just in case one of the pipes fail or something.
Right. Okay. All right. Yep. That makes sense. Okay. So that's fine. All right.
How much would that be extra, or
It is
could that
extra.
be covered?
It is extra, but I was looking up. I'm trying to find out where it's at, and um,
In comparison to doing a whole roof and renovating the whole
it's no,
building?
it's not very much
Yeah.
actually. It's not very much. I'm trying to look.
And like I said, Bruno would know of this, and Kurzek would know of this. But I can be semi-honest with him, and if they want to roll an inside check, like I'm sure Kurzek might want to roll an inside check. I don't know if Bruno will, but I'll be like, I just want access to the sewers, which I'm sure Bruno would completely understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Bruna,
Mm-hmm.
you need to add back. Uh, you need to add back 200 gold to your account
Okay.
because in the 1,000 gold, 200 of it was for furnishings.
Okay.
So basically, you just upgraded your furnishings.
I see.
And I didn't see that till just now, so just go ahead and add that back. So basically, what it says on the improvements and renovation, it it enables additional improvements by doing that. Um, okay, so yeah, and so then so basically.
Bruno, by the way, this is a huge ass building.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
It is crazy. Like honestly, this is the kind of stuff that I love in D&D, and we're gonna take this so stupid far, and it makes me super excited. Like this,
It's
like
pretty bad.
I'm kind of bummed that Ika wasn't here, but he could have
Yeah.
probably gotten bored. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
True.
But this is the kind of stuff that like I am really interested in because it's like we just got this huge building and he had a great idea, made him feel like included, you know what I'm saying, lift.
Yes, that's a good idea.
And yeah. And go ahead, Dad.
I was just gonna say, I think I'm gonna end because I got to get to bed.